A world-renowned wrestler was in our city last night, but he wasn't here to fight. Now, he retired that hat many years ago. Mero is now traveling all across North America with his Hope for More, Never Give Up tour. Now, he's focused on sharing his story of tragedy and triumph to audiences of all ages.
So The Rock will lock up now with marvelous Mero, who is going to have a tiger by the tail here, I have a feeling, in this matchup.
Yes, at 54 years old, Mero is a former WWE wrestler and has been up against some of the greatest wrestlers out there. Now, his main message is one of hope for young people. He's encouraging them to never give up, to pursue their dreams, to take action towards their goals.
First, what they want to be, they go, I want to be a fireman or I want to be a dancer. I want them to keep that same spirit throughout their life. Many times we become complacent as adults. One day becomes the next, and we settle for the status quo. Happiness is the key to success.
Now, he says the tour has made a positive impact on many students and hopes to visit more schools in the future.
So in 2008, I decided to write my first book. And many of them say that the program saved their life or changed their life forever. And I hope to see the same response here in Canada.
And the next stop for the tour is Florida. Well, it's a local initiative that helps people get right back on the right track. Now, the HUB program runs in conjunction with several agencies, from the RCMP to Alberta and Saskatchewan child welfare agencies. Now, in our monthly RCMP interview, I sat down with Corporal Shane Hartwell earlier today to learn more about the program. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us. Now, we're here to talk about the HUB program. Can you just explain to us what that actually means?
Yes, certainly. The HUB program is a Saskatchewan government initiative that's being created, and it's all the local partnering government agencies, the human service agencies, that are working together with the Lloydminster RCMP in order to identify people that are at elevated risk within the community and to try to turn our attention to helping those people using the current systems that are in place.
All right, so HUB is there for the community, for those in need. I know that there are several different branches. Who kind of comes together to help out with the HUB program?
Locally here in Lloydminster, we have several different agencies that get together, that work collaboratively to help people. Addictions, mental health, Saskatchewan and Alberta Employment, SAS Probations, Alberta Probations, SAS Child and Family Services, Alberta Child and Family Services, both school divisions, both the public and the Catholic school division, the Lloydminster RCMP, Population Health, SAS Corrections. Those are all the local agencies that get together that help. How
can someone actually access the HUB program? How does it work?
Any one of our partnering agencies all have referral forms that they can complete and can bring any situation forward to the HUB. So it can be a mental health worker, for example, it can be an RCMP officer, it can be a social worker, it can be a probation worker. In all cases, all the agencies know about the program, and they can all do up referrals and then send the referral forward to the group. The group meets twice a week, and we discuss cases that come up. And some of the situations that come up are things like teenage pregnancy. We've had suicide-related stuff. We've had lots of addictions, lots and lots of addictions issues coming forward. And also we've had other cases where it's been justice-related problems, where somebody's had ongoing police involvement and probation involvement, and they've needed some help, and there's been other things going on in their life that they need some help with.
And so this is a program where several sides kind of meet together and try and work out a solution.
That's right. We come up with a voluntary program where we go and we approach the people that are in need of help. We don't wait for them to come to us, and we work together to address whatever the needs are. So let's say, for example, you have a drug addict who doesn't have housing. We will help them get housing. We will help with employment and insurance related issues. We'll also help with their drug addiction and try to get them back on the right track.
And to access the HUB program, you can call the RCMP's main line at 306-825-6350. Well, it's that time again to take a stroll through the past and retrospect this week from the archives. Now, in this installment, Brian Hardy brings us a story about the price of unwanted pregnancies, as well as a history lesson on a Vermilion landmark.
It's April 1991, and we say goodbye to the Brunswick House.
One of the oldest landmarks in Vermilion is the Old Brunswick Hotel. Built in 1905, it was constructed even before Vermilion became a town. Vermilion was to be the Chicago of the North, as it was ideally situated halfway between Battleford and Edmonton. The Brunswick soon became the hub of activity. To pass-throughs, it was very popular with its modern conveniences, bathrooms with hot and cold water, steam heating, and natural gas lighting. But over the years, it hasn't survived. Today, the Brunswick is beyond renovations, beyond simple repair. And so ends the story of the Old Brunswick Hotel. With each timber removed, so too a piece of the past. In Vermilion, Mark Mallett, News Hour.
This week in 1989, we were served eggs punny side up.
There has been excitement at the E.S. Laird Junior High School over the past few days. These grades 7 to 9 students are scrambling to adopt an egg. For $1, they can fill out the adoption forms and take their bundle of joy, pink for girls, blue for boys. For the next week, these young mother hens will have to take extra special care of their new responsibilities, knowing where it is 24 hours a day, finding a babysitter if they go out, and there are penalties for any egg abuse. It's all part of the plan to show teenagers getting pregnant isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Saskatchewan has one of the highest teenage pregnancy rates in Canada, and so, it gives them the chance to think about their actions before they get caught in a situation.
Loren Rossico, Broadcast Center News.
Join us next time for a visit from the future Prime Minister on Retrospect, this week from the archives.